POV. You enter a website. How I sleep knowing that I'll never get caught up in a group chat leak scandal. Gotta have a group to have a group chat. People, are you okay? Me, yeah, no worries. World leaders returning home after an inspiring climate change conference. How it feels to argue with older people who think they're right just for being older. All in all, it's been a tough week. I asked my mom if she can pick me up because I don't like this sleepover, and she said no, you're 47 and that's your wife and kids. You can't summarize a whole series in one meme. When do I get a break from this bullshit? The gamer girl, but not the kind you want. Starter pack. Fear and Hunger. Alice Madness returns. Doki Doki Literature Club. When your message was so good that she's been reading it for a week. Me trying to remember if I already wasted my entire day or if I'm about to. What is one thing that became more clear as you got older? Why the Grinch wanted to live alone with his dog. Manager. So what's the hardest part about working here? Me, you. Back in my day, phones used to come with a 3.5mm headphone jack inbuilt, and we got charger and earphones in the box too. That awkward moment when your mom calls you over to show the guests how much you have grown. Wow, you grew up in the 2010s. No, I grew up in the 2010s. Live, laugh, love. Best hospital in the world. I really recommend this hospital. A dude went in lead and came out alive. When sibling knows your secret and they ask you to bring water from the kitchen. Anything else, sir? Being creative and enjoying the things you like in a way that you like. Miserable people. Did I just catch you having fun? When the entry level role requires 35 years working experience. A Suic breakfast burrito just foretold a steam market crash. A home group welcoming people who say the British dude that just wanted cigarettes. Hi David, I wanted to reach out to you following this morning's class. I really appreciated your contributions to our discussion but felt that I should follow up with you. I noticed that during class you appeared to consume an entire chocolate cake. Normally I would never be one to police my students' eating habits, but I reviewed the class recording and you finished the whole thing in 43 seconds. I'm pretty sure I watched you unhinge your jaw like some kind of snake. Is everything going okay at home? Is your jaw okay? Please let me know if I can be of any support. Best. Some stranger somewhere still remembers you because you were kind to them when no one else was. Them, we all have a problem with you. Me, good, these hands are rated E for everyone. Ain't no effing way that whole Siberian orchestra is trap. YouTube algorithm. 12-year-olds who beg for support on shorts. Actual content creators who put in dedication. It's impossible for a group of millennials to discuss computers without it eventually devolving into "you have lied" of dysentery. When the whole family uses the same Google account. YouTube recommendations. When I'm in an overthinking and overanalyzing competition and my opponent is an autist in a social situation. When I'm feeling suspiciously relaxed. What responsibility have I forgotten? How do ugly guys get such fine women? The more she laughs, the more time she spends with her eyes closed. It's science. The lion doesn't concern himself with his urgent care bill from 2 years ago. Stop leaving the lion voicemails. Dad on phone call. Yes, he is my son. Me. When you get your hair cut for the first time in 2 months and the hairdresser asks same as before, they remember. How the genie looks at me when my 3 wishes, a time stop, invisibility and mind control. TwitchCom fans finally meeting the streamer they have been giving 20% of their paycheck to. I forgot my wallet. Damn, that's crazy. Me trying to pay attention to a class lecture that will change my life. Me staring at the yellow line to skip the ad as fast as possible. to prove he was home alone, I would like to present my client's internet search history from that evening. I would rather just confess to the latter. Watching the most beautiful woman I have ever seen board the train, sit next to me, glance at me once or twice, and then get off at a random station. Here, have some bacon. No, I'm relax, it's free. Yeah, I'm a PC player. What do I think about console players? They're just having fun. Everybody should be allowed to play what they want. When professor is trying to talk to you but the OP still hasn't worn off concerningly. There are two different kinds of people when they see themselves. What I do at parties: talk, eat, think about whether it's okay to leave yet. Using incognito mode, clearing browser history, using a VPN with my Google account logged in, telling everyone I'm untraceable. Before social media, this is how we used to unfollow people. My teeth. Teeth of MF that lived 10,000 years ago. I wanna record an audiobook that's 8 hours of breathing and page turning, then just oh you mean out loud right at the end. The entire internet, AWS US East 1. James Cameron, James Gunn, who's the third James? Drawings in horror movies be like, my family, daddy, mommy, me, B, Broly. I only sheen my pants on days that end with Y. Me, I play online multiplayer games to interact and play with people. Also me, chat filters 0, voice enable 0, mute all but friends and party 1, mute enemy team 1, mute all 1. A guide to British owls, barn, snowy, tawny, teat. Bedroom of Mac users, bedroom of Windows users, bedroom of Linux users. Are you going to sleep? Yes, now shut up. Don't say shut up to yourself. It's too negative and it's bad for your mental health. Before you see what happened in the kitchen, just remember that I love you. Me, can you stop knocking things off the table? Cat, best I can do is wait until you make eye contact first. When a dad knows why his teenage son is taking so long in the bathroom but he can't prove it. Life is like a shoe, you cannot drink a cow because the earth is purple. In high school. Running into each other at Walmart. A cart of Coke, this is so depressing. 1 million young people will soon not be in education or employment for first time in a decade. Normal people, sociologists, historians. To all the cats who knocked something off the counter today, may your humans never find out it was you. Me barking, my dog. Getting hit by a car, kinda fun for real. It feels like an action movie when you roll over the hood. Driver was crying like she chilled me or something. Relax. Nurse asked me to rate the pain 1 to 10 and I said 25 and started screaming. I'm getting this one way or another. Brain, the joke happened 10 minutes ago, it isn't funny anymore. Me. People thinking Autobots are peaceful. Autobots that one time humans messed with Ratchet. When jewels go missing, you call Inspector Clouseau to help find them and the people that stole them. These cannot be the same paychecks my co-workers are using to provide for their 3 kids. My flag is not green or red, it's white. I give up. Leave me alone. Me on my only day off. This mother effer. How it feels to be CC'd on an email. When you're flirting with the lunch lady at school, show me your kitties. You know, maybe life isn't so bad. I'm wearing new clothes. This dude looks like he's about to solve the loo heist, by the way. YouTuber, but before that I want to thank today's sponsor, me. POV of me as an 8-year-old receiving the best gift of my life, Bionicle. Morning people bragging that they have been up since 4 AM. Also morning people by 8 PM. Arriving at work on time, being too late or too early, me. Charlie Brown, I got a rock, snippy plot. 6 AM. Get up get up. 10 AM. With filter, without filter. Me seeing the gold prices fall after investing at all-time high. I don't think the cab is big enough for the driver and his boss. Aliens are gonna be super confused when they show up threatening to overthrow our leaders and we are all stoked and offer to help. Paste something I literally just copied. I'm gonna pretend I didn't see that. When we lose a match, bro with 10 chills, me with 1 chill, bro with 22 chills. Me in hell, so did it hurt when you fell from heaven, Lucifer, get out. How the dudes who robbed the Louvre moved like. One time a girl said you dropped this pen, I was like, that is clearly not my pen. It's red. Yeah you did. She shoved it into my hands. Okay weirdo. Then when I looked at it there was a note inside with her phone number. My question is this. How does anyone date men? We are so dumb. What's this? Your game sir? No that can't be right, I haven't downloaded it yet. You just put the disk in and your machine will run it whenever you like. Canvas down and my assignment due in 40 minutes. When you wake up for work and feel well rested. It is the hospital mine general. What is the condition of Sergeant Kruger? Yes, I see. Well let me know if there is any change in his condition. He's led. Medieval night on the march in fiction. Maybe we should stop and protect the women and children from bandits. Medieval night on the march in reality. Sack the village, gather all the food and the young women. Me preparing for a 7 AM interview while some numbskull is making millions by saying 6-7. Shout out to the older woman in the snack aisle at Walmart who just answered her phone and snapped I'm in an important meeting, what do you want? One time on a beautiful sunny day I was sitting next to a man in a nice cafe and he got a call and answered with so sorry I can't come, I'm at a funeral right now. Then turned to me and winked. Time traveler moves a chair, the timeline. I live in a small town. Someone called my mom and told her they saw me trying to buy alcohol at the grocery store. I'm 41. Well on that note. Some people don't know how big Earth is, so I added Earth for scale. My reaction every time I see another female celeb got redundant plastic surgery. Look how they massacred my girls. Asking AI for self-help tips. Go help yourself. Help me yourself you coward. If I'm paying $150 to get in a haunted house, I'm effing one of the monsters. What are some signs someone doesn't have a life outside of work? They moderate internet forums. iPhones today could never. The spider, 1 to 15 mosquitoes per day. The Chad dragonfly, 100 plus mosquitoes per day. The god bat, 1000 plus mosquitoes per hour. Honestly, who cuts pizza like this? Do you know what us French people call manna? No. At my age please stop asking me my likes and dislikes. I like money and food and I dislike not having money and food. Me being sensitive to constipation. Bananas. What she thinks I see. Hey pay attention. Honestly what is going on inside your head? What I actually see. Welcome home honey. Random people cannot tell realism artworks from AI generated images. Realism artists, why must you hurt me in this way? I go on 14 plus dates a week. Mostly finance guys, some consultants and tech. I steal every single one of their work laptops. Information is your edge. Me sitting in HR's office listening to her absolutely my joke. Cats be like, elegantly sitting on the windowsill, gracefully chasing a laser, eating plastic at 3 AM. This is who you're asking to understand insurance. Quiet kid tries to gift his crush some of the cookies he made for her, his crush watching him as he furiously digs through his book bag. I'm not looking for a job but I send out applications periodically just so I can ask about the salary range and tell them it's too low no matter what it is, doing my part to get the rest of you paid. Bro, scientists are saying that reptiles don't have emotions. You get new brain wrinkles when you learn something. My brain after 3 years of French class. Asian when it's too cold to turn on the fan but not cold enough to chill all summer critters, so they just lie on the bed and hope that a random swat will chill the mosquito.
Spare change. Spare change, ma'am.